Oh my goodness, y'all. I thought they were lying about these.
Can you say I want a Snicker bar? Can you imagine that a Snickers bar can be healthy? All right, I didn't either. I'm gonna show you how to make it, and it's gonna be easy and it's gonna be quick.
Okay, so this is the Medjool Date Snickers bar, and some people call it a date bar, but it's supposed to mimic an actual Snicker bar, and it's fairly healthy. I'm going to make two options, and both of them are going to be delicious. One is going to be more healthy, one is going to be moderately healthy. So this one is going to be made with walnuts. As most of you all know, walnuts is healthier than pecans. These are the Medjool dates. I got these from Kroger's right over by the bananas. And these are pitted, so they don't have pits in them. They have been pitted already. And I have here the honey peanut butter. And it's healthier because it's dry roasted peanuts, organic honey, organic cane sugar, peanut oil, palm oil, and sea salt. Now, I'm not too crazy about the peanut oil and palm oils, but that's healthier than the regular. Okay, but I still love the regular. So I'm just making two versions, and I'm going to let you know which one tastes best to me. So we have the honey peanut butter here, and I put a little bit more honey in there, about a half a teaspoon or so of real honey, but I just wanted it a little bit sweeter to mimic real peanut butter. So honey is healthy, so I put a little bit more honey in there. And this video also serves, if not for you, for me, I've been seeing this Enjoy Life. These are the semi-sweet chocolate chips that are dairy-free. And I wondered, could they taste good at all? And so I opened them up yesterday when I brought them home from the store. And these taste just like regular semi-sweet chocolate chips. They are so good. I almost couldn't stop eating them. So if you are trying to find a healthier alternative to the semi-sweet, the chocolate morsels, this is still chocolate, but it has less ingredients. It has cane sugar, unsweetened chocolate, and cocoa butter, just 3 ingredients. But they taste so good. And y'all, I'm hard to please when it comes to substitutions for food. So that's why I wanted to let you all know how this tasted. So the regular semi-sweet, which I love, this is what I use in my chocolate chip cookies. So these have sugar, chocolate liqueur, cocoa butter, butter fat, which is milk, soy lecithin, an emulsifier, vanillin extract. So it has milk and soy in this one. But this is my favorite. But y'all, these are very good. But they're expensive. They are expensive. So we have walnuts here, like I said. And then we have the pecans. And we're going to use the regular Kroger brand creamy peanut butter. And I already put it in here. You want to melt it so it's spreadable. So if you do like 30 seconds, you should be good. And I already told you about the Kroger brand semi-sweets. And that's what we'll be using on that side. And on both of them, we're going to be using this sea salt. This is a popular brand. This Malden sea salt flakes make everything taste so good, y'all. So I'll be sprinkling this on top. Now, what I did is I did roast my nuts. I love roasted nuts. I just think they taste more robust, just brings about a more robust flavor. So I roasted both of these. And what I did was take I would say 1/8 or 1/4 teaspoon of butter. I melted it and just mixed the nuts around in the butter and put a little bit of salt on them, just a little bit. And I did the same for the walnuts. So you can use them plain. You don't have to roast them if you don't want to. I just like roasted nuts, so that's why I did that. So let's get started making these so I can show you which one tastes best. Okay, what we're going to do here is take these Medjool dates. And like I said, they're already pitted. My hands are clean. I washed them already really good. Okay. So what you do is you put them flat onto a waxed lined sheet pan. And the sticky side up is basically the inside up. And what these dates are going to do is mimic the caramel. And then the peanut butter mixed with the dates is going to give it a more of a caramel taste. Okay, so you want to kind of overlap them just a little bit because you don't want too many spaces in between. Okay, So I'll be back. I'm gonna line this and then I'll be back. Okay, so you're supposed to flatten these out. And what I am going to use is this bottle. And this is parchment paper on top also. So you want to flatten this out so it makes one layer. You can use a rolling pin if you have a rolling pin. Mine is just in the cabinet and I don't feel like digging it out. This is doing the job. So we're gonna peel that off. Okay, the dates are flat and they're not the prettiest little things, but they're supposed to taste good. So let's move on to the next step. We're gonna put this Justin's honey peanut butter on one side. Now you could use some other type of butter if you want to. If you don't want to use the peanut butter, you can do that. So I'm gonna put half of this on the left side and the Kroger creamy peanut butter on the right side. Again, make sure that they are melted so that they can spread really good. Okay, so this is about 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. And depending on how many dates that you have spread out, then it may be a different amount of peanut butter that you may want to use, depending on how thick you want the layer. But it's just supposed to be, not a super thick layer, but you know how the Snickers bars are. So be careful when you're spreading it so that the dates don't move too much. And it's really not hard to spread. It's pretty easy. This peanut butter is pretty loose. I'm going to go ahead and put about another tablespoon on there. And we'll just do a squirt of honey. I cannot wait to taste these. Okay, so next we're going to do the regular creamy peanut butter. So we have this melted, the creamy peanut butter. Okay, so I am finished. You have the healthier peanut butter over here and then the regular creamy peanut butter over here. Next, what I'm going to do is crumble each of the nuts, the walnuts and the pecans, not finely, just into smaller chunks. I like mine just to have a little bit of, good feel to them. And I would say about this size. Okay, so I'm going to put that over the peanut butter and I'll be back. And now I'm going to do the pecans over here. So now what we're going to do, let me move some of that out of the way. We're going to melt the chocolate chips. And I'm going to melt these Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips. I'm going to melt them and put them on the left-hand side. Usually when you melt chocolate chips, you want to do it in 30-second bursts. You're going to put them in the microwave, let them go for 30 seconds, pull them out, stir them up, and then you can put them in for another 20 to 30 seconds. I'll let you know how this goes. I've never melted these before, so right after I melt them, I'll tell you what I did. So that's about a little bit over 1/4 cup. Yes, I hear you screaming out there. How about I just put it in a measurement cup? Okay. So that's 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate morsels. Before I melt it, we're going to put a little bit of coconut oil. If you do not have coconut oil, that is okay. It's still going to be good, but I'm just going to put a little bit in here. It just makes it a little bit glossy. So that's about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and we're going to get it in the microwave. And this is what it looks like. It looks good and glossy, so we're going to go ahead and get it smoothed on. And now I'm going to do the semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay, so it is good and melted. Let me get a better angle. I really hope these taste good. I've watched about a dozen of these videos and I'm like, does it really taste like a Snicker? We're gonna learn today. Okay, so I have a little line here. You can probably see it a little bit, a little line of demarcation. So I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, maybe an hour. Someone said leave it in a little bit over an hour. Somebody said 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do an hour. I'm gonna try it at that. Oh, also you can put nuts on the top if you want to, just to give it a little flair if you want to. Because I do have some nuts left over. So you can do it like that, or you can leave it looking like a Snickers bar and cut bars. And I'll put some walnuts over here so we can know which side is which. Okay, now we're gonna put some salt on. We put sea salt. Sea salt is better than table salt. And you do need salt in your body, y'all. Just don't overdo it. And this is the flaky decorative salt. You can use regular sea salt. And I'm just gonna put it on each side. Just gonna do it like that. Just a little bit. Give it that sweet and salty vibe. I'm gonna leave the bottom without the salt on it. See if my son will taste it too. He does not like a lot of salt. So there we go. Let's get it into the refrigerator. You could even put it in the freezer if you want. All right, you guys, it is out. It wasn't in the refrigerator. I changed my mind after I said it. I put it in the freezer, okay? I put it in the freezer for about 40 minutes, and I wanted to get it good and firm, good and cold, and I'm gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna slice it and tell you all what it tastes like, each side. Here it is up close. Looks really good. On the right is the walnuts, on the left is the pecans. So let's taste it. All right, guys. I have been waiting patiently. It's time to taste it. So I'm gonna taste this side first. Got my water here just to clear my palate. And I'm gonna taste the more healthier one with the walnuts and the natural peanut butter. Let's see how it tastes. Dun, da, da, da. Drum roll, please. Mmm. That's good. That is really good. That tastes like a candy bar. Mmm. It does not taste like over peanut buttery, if I'm saying the right word. But that date and the peanut butter together really makes like for a caramely taste. Now it doesn't taste just like a Snicker, but it's pretty close. Mmm. And that's good for the healthy one. Okay. Okay. Let me sip a little water. That's pretty good. Here's the one with pecans and the regular peanut butter. Mmm. Similar, but this one is better. It's just better. It's not like overly. It's like this one is still really good. This one is still really good. But this one tastes just a little bit more. I don't know if it's the pecans or the chocolate. Mmm. They are both good. But like I said, this is just This has just a little edge. And I can't even tell really what it is. It's just different. I'll say that. It's different. Oh my goodness. Now, what I would do next time, on some videos, I saw that they used a, food processor. And they blended the dates up so to be more smooth consistency. And I bet if you mix the peanut butter and the dates together, put the nuts right on top of that, then the chocolate, and then the sprinkle of sea salt. You can always put more nuts on top like I did and some other people did. And you can pile it a little higher so it looks more like a candy bar if you put it in like a, 8x8 little pan or dish that was higher and it was smaller, so it would be, the actual bar will be thicker, and then you can cut them, or use the whole date and just dip it in chocolate. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I like this. I like it a lot. I surely do. That is a good alternative to like candy bars, healthier. So try this. If you have a blender, I would blend it like a, not a blender, but a food processor, or even a blender, like a Ninja or something like that, that would chop it up, really, really good. Put it with that peanut butter. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna lick my finger. Hold on. I try not to do it on camera. No food left behind. So yeah, I love that. That's amazing. That's one of the things that bothers me about, I hate to say this, but it bothers me about trying to eat healthy is the taste. You want something that tastes good. You don't want to have to suffer through, making the switch and leaving your goodies behind. But when you have good alternatives, that makes it so, so much better. And this is a good alternative. So anyway, let me stop. Try it. If you try it, let me know down in the comments and let me know how it tastes to you. All right, so that is it. You all be blessed, and I will see you next time right back here on Tracie's Place for another video. All right, bye.